Larry. All right, we're done.
Greatest of all time.
So the Lakers found out they have their own Larry legend tonight, I would say. Larry Nance was. We're just going to go ahead and start with this guy. Oh, by the way, I'm Anthony, Gary, and we have Mark Gonzalez joining us tonight. He actually watched the game with Gary and I from the sidelines, and we got to witness Twitter in person, right?
That's exactly what it was. People yell out things, you have no idea what they're saying. It's just missing a hashtag. That's it.
It was pretty incredible. There was a Laker fan, and then there was a Philly fan, and they were speaking some other language, and they were yelling at each other, and that's what happens with basketball in Vegas. Gary, what was the atmosphere for you like?
It was a lot like yesterday. There was a lot of Laker fans there. Once the game ended, it cleared out quite a bit. So there were a lot of empty seats after the Laker game was over. They had to open up the top level again to get people in seats. Anthony and I, before the game, we were there probably first half of the game before, trying to get just somewhat close to the floor, and there was just nothing. I mean, Laker fans were already there. They're out in full force, same as yesterday. I mean, really no change there. It's just a ton of them there, and it's been a blast. So great atmosphere.
Yeah, it was funny right before our the Laker game, right, where the game before them was taking a little too long, so the fans started cheering, "We want Lakers," like they might not get them.
And every time someone fouled, with 10 seconds left, booing just because it's going to delay the game another 5 minutes.
Yeah, it's been something else. I keep on harping on, and I think this is going to be the theme that carries over from this weekend more than anything else of this whole the worry of the Lakers tanking, ruining the brand in any way, shape, or form was bullshit. I think is a fair way to put it.
Yeah,
I would say.
Yeah,
I would agree. I mean,
in layman's terms.
Yeah.
For the Twitter world, yes.
Yes. So to kind of get back to Nance, he was the man of the hour tonight. I mean, he had his own chant in the third quarter. He had his own chant in the fourth quarter, and then after the Lakers won, he got his own chant once again. Yeah. How would you sum up his game? Like, what all did you see that he brought to the table?
Effort, hustle. I mean, it just the plays that he made, blocks, and he brought something that Lakers have been missing for a very long time. But I love it. I mean, it feels good. I haven't really seen anybody like this since I don't know. Davis, Black, I don't know.
Yeah.
Kinda.
Yeah.
I mean, it's been a while. But, I mean, with him, it's exciting. I didn't know what to expect with this kid. I didn't really know about him except for that tweet of death that he did. But it totally blew my mind. I'm a believer now.
Yeah.
He's going to carry the franchise. And he's going to be holding up an MVP trophy. And
he's going to sit up there like LeBron, what you know about this?
Yeah, exactly. That's my prediction. 2020.
And I don't even think the limb that you're walking out on is really strong too. It's like you're not even alone out on that limb right now. I think.
No, I don't think so either.
It's a whole bunch of people that feel the same way.
Yeah, he made a whole arena chant his first name, not his last name, but his first name. Yeah. No one fucking does that.
He had Lakers fans chanting Larry. That never would have happened in 10 years.
Larry's your neighbor. Larry is the guy that works at UPS. Larry's not the best basketball player on the floor, but he was tonight.
So just to recap, what this Lakers offseason has been so far. We're really excited about a Laker last name Russell.
Yes.
And we had Lakers fans chanting Larry, right? Like it's not going to get any crazier. This only happens in Vegas, right?
Yeah, and Clarkson was going off too.
It's 2015, so it's the new era.
This is the era that we're in.
It is. It was nice. I mean, just to kind of wrap up the thing on Nance, it was nice his quotes afterward, where he relishes the role that he played tonight, where he was happy to do all the hustle plays. He was happy to lock down guys on defense. He was happy to just fit in where he could. That was great to hear, right?
Right, exactly. I mean, and like Mark talked about, just his role. I mean, just the constant energy and the effort, whether it's on the glass, whether it's on defense. I mean, really what most impressed me tonight was his instincts. I mean, mean, like on the offensive glass, he had a couple putback dunks because the timing was just perfect. Came over and blocked a couple shots. That one shot that Okafor had off that spin he sent back like it was somebody's business. But, yeah, his instincts tonight were really, really impressive, and he stepped in pretty well for Randall, who was sitting out tonight. So yeah, it was very, very impressive tonight.
Just about that block, we were sitting on the clear other side of the court, right? We were a good, maybe 100 plus.
Yeah, 100, 200 feet.
Yeah,
or maybe that.
There's no way that like we should have been able to hear the impact of the ball against the backboard that we did.
It was loud as hell. I could not believe how loud. I just did the squirm going, what, like, oh my God, like, what was that? I saw it happen, and like, it's slow motion, I saw it.
Yeah.
But it's like time really just sort of slowing down as he just smacked the hell out of his ball. It was so loud. It was insane.
At that point, I was because I had to write my recap for Formula and Gold, and as I was writing, honest to God, I didn't see the play at all. I just heard, and then I just looked up. I thought somebody got smacked upside the head. I thought it was a Philly fan, like getting what he deserved. To be completely honest, it was incredible.
That guy was so funny.
You mentioned Clarkson earlier. We kind of hinted at the Russell thing. This is the first time you've seen those two play side by side. What was your takeaway?
I don't know. I mean, for tonight for me it was more of just I don't know. I felt like Russell was passing too much. I felt like he was really taking the shots that he should have took. But I liked the fact that he was getting everyone involved. But I just felt like that was like the only little tweak that I would say. But it's gonna be exciting. I don't know. Like right now I can't describe it. I'm still Larry hungover right now. Hungover Larry.
Laryngitis.
Laryngitis. Oh, there it is. That's fun. Laryngitis. Laryngitis. That's awesome. That's a great nickname.
Yep.
Laryngitis. There it is. We have laryngitis.
So I'm as hesitant, and he continues to look hesitant. Russell did play better tonight, right? I mean, he was a lot. I mean, he scored more than twice as many points tonight as he did.
Yeah.
16?
No, I forget.
It was in the teens.
Yeah. We're really professional guys. But the hesitancy is something. Are we worried about it, or is he just kind of feeling his way around stuff?
I think it's just part of the adjustment process. This kid's 19 years old, so naturally adjusting to the speed of the game. Even though it's summer league, some of these guys played in the league last year, so it's a much faster pace. He's been getting himself this game. I think he got himself into some tough spots. He got kind of caught in between like 2 or 3 defenders and turned the ball over. So he's got to correct that, just getting to better spots on the floor. But there were times where he got on, in great spots on the floor, got an open shot for himself, or just found an open teammate. So, it's just part of the adjustment process. I think he's going to learn as he goes along. And you got to remember that this is only 2 games into his professional career. So he's got a long way to go, plenty of time to figure it out. But just got to trust the process.
Whoa there, Sam Hankey. I'm not going to let that slide.
It's only natural. Since we're playing
But speaking of bus, we saw Joel Okafor play today. And
Larry took him to school.
It was interesting to see. I mean, I almost felt bad for the kid. He was walking onto the court. He was shaking Laker fans' hands and stuff like that. I almost thought it was like this, like longing, like hold me, Laker fans. Like just here's a high five. Just never let me leave. Right?
Take me. I'm here.
What were your thoughts on Jalil, who finished with 19 and 11 tonight?
Yeah, I mean, he looked good. It just, I don't know. I'm telling you, I have laryngitis still. But as far as Okafor, if I can try to concentrate on Okafor, I mean, I don't know. I mean, cool to watch, live. I still think he's another one that's getting his feet wet, just getting started. A lot of potential, obviously. I mean, it's gonna be exciting to watch him probably over the next year or two, or maybe he'll blossom into something even more of a killer. But I don't know. I mean, it was entertaining. That's the first word that comes to mind. But my main focus was really Russell. So that's why I was like, come on, man.
It was, Embiid went down officially for the rest of the season this year. Sam Hinkie just sits back and rolls another one. But he'll get his minutes now, which is good for his development. It's unfortunate for Embiid, but it appears Okafor will get his minutes alongside Nerlens Noel, and the two should fit fairly well. It's an unfortunate situation for Philly, but they still have that to fall back on, which isn't all that bad.
Oh yeah, I think the thing with Okafor is everybody knocks him because of his defense. Well, that's exactly what Noel's strength is. So two kind of go hand in hand. You got one that is a defensive presence, and the other who's offensively just really gifted. And I think Okafor did a good job today. I thought some of his points came from Tarek Black fouling like every other possession.
Oh yeah, that's right.
But I mean, he had some really nice plays. He seemed his conditioning seemed a lot better than the summer league in Utah, which he talked about kind of the altitude and how that might be affecting him. And that sort of thing happens. But he looked in better shape today. Was out there in longer spurts and had some really nice plays. He looked poised, looked under control, and that's a tough matchup for him with Upshaw because Upshaw can match his size and his length. So but he played pretty well.
Yeah, it's Upshaw came in and was again another the crowd really rallies around that guy. I mean, it's nice to see people realize that there's a story beyond the actual game.
Mm-hmm.
You have a kid who is very talented. He's trying to redeem himself. He had those problems in college with the drugs, and then it also has the heart issues. It's really, really cool to see he might make his way despite all of that, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, everyone likes a feel-good story. Upshaw is definitely one. So just seeing him, I mean, even today, seeing him play and doing a hell of a job. I mean, it was cool, and then I guess we signed him. I guess.
Yep.
Yeah. So.
Well, I think anytime somebody goes through a scenario like that, where they hit almost rock bottom, so to speak, they just need a lot of support. And I think Laker fans really rallied around him and want to see him do well because we know how talented he is. He was projected to be a surefire first-round pick, even with some of the off-court stuff. And then obviously he's felt drafted, he didn't get drafted. So, but the talent is there. The talent's certainly there, and Laker fans really done a good job rallying around him and showing him just how important he kind of is to us. And I think that's definitely something that he needed, something that he needed to feel wanted because I think in college he was just kind of there and
felt used almost,
and like he was just under a strict watch, and now it just seems like everybody's really going for him.
I have some breaking news, everybody. Oddly enough, Tarek Black just fouled again. He's racked up. He got 10 fouls yesterday. I don't know what he finished with today. He had 5 in the first half again, right? So his per 48 minutes numbers on fouls right now is something that Travis Knight is just sitting back there and giving him his due.
I think he finished with 5 or 6 fouls only because Upshaw played like the whole fourth quarter.
No, just get it. Just go.
I feel like poor Black. There was a halftime show that took way too long to get going, and we all blame Black. he fouled the DJ, and he couldn't start the music in time, right?
Yeah, that's what happened. They accidentally closed the laptop to press play. The DJ said, and then he got another text.
Set an illegal screen on the DJ.
I cannot believe we could have that many fouls. It's like they even cut the time by 2 minutes each quarter. And yet you still have 10 fouls? Like, how does that work?
In a 40-minute game, they racked up 10 fouls yesterday.
How does that work? How does that happen?
So that pretty much covers the basketball side of this. We are in Vegas. We plan on partaking in Las Vegas activities here shortly.
Yes, we do.
Is there anything non-illegal that you look forward to most in the next hour or so?
Non-illegal. Well, I mean,
don't get us fired.
So I have to say drive before drunk, and then I have to say hook before ers. I don't want to get you guys in trouble. That would just be me. I don't know. I mean, pharmaceutical drugs are legal technically, right? There's some good ones out there.
Totally.
Mike, can I return my text messages?
Come on, Miguel.
I'm sorry, what was the question? I'm still laryngitis.
So we are about to head out into the night
yes,
in
please.
search of hookers and cocaine.
Yeah, there you go.
To quote Alan from The Hangover. Yeah. I'm quoting a movie, guys. Let's not go too much.
I want to lose some money, but I want to get it back in a epic way. Lose 3, but then put 100 down on 25, red 25.
Yep.
And then bam, $800 or something.
We have to figure out what number Larry Nance wears, and we're just going to put all our money on that number.
That's the worst idea. Yes, it's the best idea.
Best idea ever. So
what number was he? 15 was
Number
7. Oh, lucky number 7.
Oh, there it is.
Lucky number 7.
All
All right. Well, on that note, guys, we are going to sign off here. We are going to head into the night. This was Gary. This was Mark. Thank you guys, everybody, for tuning in. And we'll talk to you guys again probably Monday after Monday's game.
Yep. Larry.
Keep on, take that. We go. Keep